y'all. Welcome to Power Talk Worldwide. I am one and only Torrie.
And I am Savy, the creator.
How you doing today, friend?
I'm doing fine. You know, I was a little scrambled up at first when we first started.
Yeah.
A little scrambled.
A little scrambled.
A little bit today. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
So, today we're going over spirituality and energy. I am so excited for this is because this is the balance among all things we do in life. Spirit always bring it together. So, Torrie, how do you think that I would say spirit and energy? Do you think it's the same thing or do you think it's different?
I think it's different, but they coexist together. So, because I feel like you can have a good spirit, good energy, bad energy. So I feel like it kind of flows together.
So you tell me you have a remix?
A what? You can have a what?
A remix? No, that's true though, because some people they'll literally like have a really good like spirit, but then their energy be off.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then the reason why I ask that because sometimes a person will just be having a bad day, which, you know, sometimes that happen and then someone will look at it like, oh, well, that's a bad person because they having a bad day.
Right.
That's not a good way to kind of look at it. And then I know what this going right into. I went straight into facts. I'm sorry, yeah, I went straight into that because I don't be playing about no energy. But come on, Torrie, take it back up because I ain't trying to go off today.
No, don't go off today. Don't go off. But when you say like a person could have a good spirit and have bad energy, it might just be like something they're going through that day, and you know they could be projecting on the next person because they're having an off day. But that doesn't necessarily define who they are as a person or necessarily makes them a bad spirit.
No, it does. It doesn't. I love everything about the spirit world because ever since I learned who I was spiritually, it gives me balance. You know, it gives you balance. You're gonna have off days, but ultimately, spirit is what brings you back on the balance at all times because it'll let you know when you tripping. It'll let you know, and they be saying it's your inner voice. You know, they be like your gut.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is your gut, but at the same time, that is your spirit talking to you.
It's your intuition, that intuitiveness kicking in, letting you know, hey, something isn't right.
Stomach get the twisting and knots. You going around that corner, don't go, and you still hit that corner.
Something ain't right.
Come outside, car broken into. Then your gut, your spirit, your intuition, whatever you call it, told you not to do that.
Yes, and I feel like if it's unbalanced, then you don't have that mental clarity within self. But like you said, knowing yourself, you know, like, okay, this is not for me. I'm not about to tolerate this. I'm not going to engage in this. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel it in your spirit. You know, like, yeah, me and my spirit don't like this.
Yeah, we don't.
But I feel like when you have a balanced spirit, you're able to see things very clear. Like,
and that's when it gets harder, though.
That's when that third eye open.
It gets harder. The clearer you see, the harder it gets. Because some people don't like to be seen. And when people don't like to be seen and they know you see them, they make it harder for you. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like and the thing is, I can go so deep into it because it's like the more my eyes open, the more that if I connect, like I can walk in the room, connect, and I can just see right through some people. And then they be like, dang, she can see. Let me get out the way.
Yes.
But then when they can't get out the way, they make it harder for you to move through.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm dealing with now. But I'll be like, you know, I see you, so that's why I like that.
I saw you. I see you.
I can feel what you're saying. I can hear what you're saying. I can think what you're saying.
I can feel what you're saying.
I probably can
before
smell
you say
it. Just like I be smelling food, because food be good.
You know what? Listen.
Food.
I do love food.
Send us some food. We be talking about, send us some food.
It makes us happy. Like, you just be dancing when you eating like, this is good. This is good.
I know I be dancing when I be eating. We supposed to be talking about spirit. We got to talk about chicken wings, tater tots, and ketchup.
Okay, listen.
Okay, we back to it.
Listen, though.
Sorry, Cameron.
Shout out to CJ.
Cameron.
But no, for real. I personally feel like when you do have that balance, you are able to see people for who they are. And some people will be caught in their own delusion that they're on a different frequency than you are. So when they notice that you notice them off, that's when they get to watching you. You know what I'm saying? Because they see that your frequency is not the same. So they trying to figure you out, but they can't because we're not on the same frequency.
That all that stuff. I'm so glad we talking about this today. It's like a form of release.
I agree.
Because everything you go, like I was saying at the beginning, everything you go through is spiritual. So it's like, I would say, because I know we're models, right? Mm-hmm. So we can even talk about that, like we're models, what we go through spiritual, like the identity of it. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you go in and walk for certain fashion shows or you do certain photo shoots, and sometimes your identity, it gets snatched from you. You see what I'm saying?
Because you're around so many energies, and they tend to pull on you.
They pulling on you. Yep. But then sometimes it be too late because you already agreed and you gotta go. It goes so deep, and that's why this video would be so helpful, because I know that we both been through that. You know what I'm saying? Even where a time where we don't put names out there. Like you put a picture or something on a flyer, do different things like that. If I'm planning something, I'm just going to give you guys an example. If I'm planning something and you know I'm in the midst of planning, but you run and go put my face on a flyer, it's like you sucking me of everything that I have to move forward for my event.
Exactly.
And sometimes people don't understand that. And then this person is sitting at home, you know, they're not feeling good about what they got going on because they're like, dang, somebody is already circling the block on me. Like,
yeah. And you getting pulled in different directions. So if you don't have that groundness within yourself, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's okay to say no to certain things. Like, it's okay to sit back out on certain events, and go into that hermit mode and get you together. Like, I always tell people, you can't be good to others if you're not great to you.
Yep, great to yourself.
Special shout out to Get in Motion, okay? Because how can you pour from an empty cup? How can you know what I'm saying, go out there and be the star that you are if you're drained from helping other people or doing other people's events or doing every single show? Like, you start to dim your own light. You have to take time for you. Y'all gonna always hear me say that.
Spend some time with yourself.
Yes.
I was thinking about something as you was talking. You know what I compare the model world to, spiritually wise, and to the fame world? Mm-hmm. Because it's like, when you think about it, the celebrities, the higher they go, it's like, of course, the more they shine. Mm-hmm. But it's like slowly their spirit sometimes get taken from them. And usually when you see, I would say, a famous person convert over to where they're making all these $1 million, most of the time they look different, and sometimes it's not even plastic surgery. And I'm just telling you, because when I go down and I see certain celebrities, they climb higher and they climb higher, some of them do sell their soul. So everything I'm speaking is factual. This is nothing that I'm just coming up with. This stuff that I have studied, and this is stuff that I know because, as you know, I can't see. But then as models, as we go higher, sometimes it's the same thing, because there's so many opportunities out here, and you can end up selling yourself, selling your soul for just a picture or just like a Gucci photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? It's like they will pay you so much money to be in a photo shoot for Gucci, right? But who knows what comes along with it? Yeah. Who's willing to make their own brand to where Gucci is calling you to take the picture of Gucci? You know, you got to be able to want to be the maker and not be the person that's always included. Because then that's why with me, I've been modeling since 2009. I ain't gonna lie, a part of me is like, to convert over to that other level, I done seen the spiritual side, it's not worth it, you guys. That's why I'm building my own brand. It's not worth it.
And I feel like, I'm so glad you said that, because I feel like when you're building your own brand, it's gonna take you a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen overnight, and that's okay. Like, I feel like taking the longer road is okay, because during your travel on that longer road, you find things that you probably never knew that you needed to know, or you learn stuff that, you know, different gems that you pick up along the way. Taking that shorter road, you might miss out on something. So,
not being patient.
When you know, on the rise to leveling up, of course, things are always going to get thrown at you. And like I say, if you're taking that longer road, it's going to be harder. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, you're going to look back like it was so worth it. You know what I'm saying? You look back through your journey like, okay, I went through this, I went through this, I went through that, and I still came out on top. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's how I be.
Get her a beatbox.
Listen, I be like, yeah, we did that. Let's go. I do, like, because, y'all, I'm telling you, I done been through some things.
Go ahead, rap team.
I'm not gonna rap. Look, my check went to what?
I done been through some things.
For real, shout out to Boosie. I done been through some things, but yeah, I've definitely been through things, and like looking back on it, it's like, okay, I wanted it to happen this fast. I wanted it to come this way, and it didn't go as planned. Mm-hmm. And the fact that it didn't go how I wanted it to be planned upset me. So it was like, all right, we got to pull it together. You know what I'm saying? And let's go back in. Let's go back in. We got to replan. We got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to rethink this through. And I feel like a lot of people don't think of it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they want it now. You seeing it and you want it now. But taking the longer road would.
Wanting it now. We be wanting that microwave stuff, what you just said.
What microwave stuff?
Meaning like, you want everything, like, you know how you put a TV in the microwave and it be done in 1 minute or 2 minutes? Mm-hmm. But if you put it in the oven, it take a couple hours. Mm-hmm. This that generation.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the generation. They see it and they want it instantly. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but when you said that, I'm like, it hit me like, okay, well, this that generation to where they be seeing stuff they instantly want, they don't want to work for it. You know, and if you find somebody that do want to work, that want to work for it, it's like it's kind of hard to find those type of people because those type of people are they mask themselves. Sometimes sometimes that's usually not even them. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So with what she was saying, it's most definitely true. And when you come behind somebody, even with the whole spirituality thing, what I tell you, if you want it quick, just make sure that you know you are cutting other people who are creators. Mm-hmm. So make sure, I said it in my live that I did on my page, when you cut somebody, use your best knife. Because you got to make sure that it ain't dull. Because if you cutting somebody that's been doing something for so long and you got a dull knife and you don't cut it all the way through, it might end up backfire. And then when it returns to you, it's going to knock your whole establishment down. Yeah. So we have to really, really watch out for certain things like that. Yeah. You know, just to make sure we keep an identity too.
For like getting it that quick, you'll lose it even quicker.
Yes.
So you also want to be mindful of that.
Keep going, fine.
No, for real. Like, I feel like when it comes to my energy, I'm very big on protecting my energy. I know people see me in my light, so I try to preserve my energy. I only pour into those that pour into me. I know that I'll meet people who are succubus, meaning they will pull and take and take and take and take and take and take and really drain you of your energy. Yes. And you have to be mindful of people like that who don't pour back into your cup. Like, it gets sick. It gets sick out here, for real.
It really does. When people don't pour back into your cup, I think the worst kind is when you pour for a long period of time and at the end you find out that they don't want to pour back.
Yeah. They selfish.
You see, selfish.
Yeah, so they selfish.
And that's the crazy part, because all year, that's one of those things that I've been looking at. And then once you get on the internet, you get talking about stuff like this, people are like, oh, you play victim. No, let me tell you the truth. When it comes to that, it's a lot of people that's doing things. And when you become self-centered, you don't allow yourself to grow with other people. Mm-hmm. So then you box people out because of what you think of them. But then the crazy part about it, like me, I know that you think that way. You ain't got to tell me. I just pick it up spiritually. Mm-hmm. So then it become hard for people like me, like I said in the beginning. You know I see you. So now you made it hard for me for my initial mission because you don't want to be seen. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So this spiritual talk, you guys can go like 1,000,001 like different places. Mm-hmm. Because we can talk about church, we can talk about, you know, just having a great energy. We can talk about a lot of different things. But I just know I didn't want to get too holy moly with this conversation because we got a lot of people that be playing in church, and I'm not gonna lie, that be pissing me off.
Yeah.
It pissed me off real bad. It does, you know, and I think more so because I used to actually be in the pulpit and I step down. Like, we got people that's not even willing to step down if you're not right. You see what I'm saying? Step down, get yourself together, and I pull myself back.
That accountability is everything.
Ooh.
I feel like
step down.
In the times we are in now, people lack accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Like, taking responsibility for self, having that self-awareness and saying, hey, I'm wrong. Oh my God.
And you wanna know why I stepped down? Because I was married and I was going through a divorce. And see, this is another thing. This when I really tapped into spirituality. The reason why I stepped down in my church because I was married, I was going through a divorce, which meant I was going through like the most horrible pain ever. So why I'm gonna go in the pulpit and then pray, put my hands on people and pray for them, then they're gonna go home feeling my pain.
Mm-hmm.
So when she was saying accountability is like, if you going through something and you working in intermission, like helping people, if you know you going through something like that and you need true deliverance, step back and get to know yourself.
Yeah.
And just leave it at that. And I'm not saying I never go back to the pulpit, but right now, I know a lot of the church doors are closed on people because of who they are, man. You know, if they gay or different things like that. Mm-hmm. I love everybody. That's the reason why I haven't returned to the pulpit. I truly love everybody. Yeah, if you I'm gonna be honest, if you atheism, that, you know what, that ain't even my fault. I don't know how you got brought up, but look here, your energy can affect mine, and if you want to learn, it's here. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not just gonna close the door on you. It's too many closed doors, so I just rather sit back. And I ain't gonna lie, I got closer. I got way closer and more aware. So
it do help you take a step back and just like really see things for what they are, instead of your judgment being clouded by other people putting things in your head. Mm-hmm. So I feel that 100%.
You don't need nobody putting nothing in your head, no way. If you can't go, and if the spirit can't tell it to you, or if it's something that's already been confirmed, it ain't yours. Like, if somebody come tell me something, it should be you confirming it. Mm-hmm. If you dropping something new, I'm not gonna say you lying, but I'm gonna have to check to make sure you lethal with who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's something I never heard of, like, you know what? I haven't felt that in my spirit. It may be a yet, though. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's always good to have, like, wise counsel and stuff like that. Because people, sometimes they'll give you ups on stuff, be like, you know what, tomorrow, this may happen. And they be thinking people can't really tell you that, but it's people that can actually see stuff like that.
Right.
Okay. Cameraman, shout out to CJ. He been doing our videos. He is so dope. What episode we on?
Six.
Friend.
Six, I think. But I'm super excited. I feel like with knowing your spiritual self and your energy, you also have to place boundaries. Because people feel like they know you through certain engagements or because they see you on social media. But you have to ask yourself, like, okay, do I play with you like that? Are we friends? Are we associates? Is that my buddy? Is that my homegirl? Like, you have to differentiate the two. Not the 2, the 3, the 4, whatever.
The
like
50, the 100.
You really have to place people, you know what I'm saying? So people know not to play with you. I feel like when it comes to protecting your energy and like who's in your inner circle, like that's very important. It's very important. Your tribe are the people that will uplift you, you know what I'm saying, during your times of need. So that energy pour is very important. You know what I'm saying? You also have to be mindful that they not pouring negative energy into you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the people around you are also working on themselves and not just yes men or women. Because then you are just tolerating whatever. You know what I'm saying? Have those boundaries and stick to your boundaries.
Please do. Please do. And one other thing, you guys, like, we all like hella smart and have common sense.
But common sense ain't so common sometimes.
But if you are, I be seeing some of the most, I always be seeing this. I always be saying it irritates me. But I be seeing some of the most powerful people with no spirituality. If you need help or some advisory, I'm not saying, hey, go raise your hand, go here, go here, go here, go here. Use your intuition.
Find someone that you
and
trust.
Find someone that you trust and start asking questions. Stop going out here raw, meaning you powerful, but you stepping on the scene and everybody's stripping you of your light. And you know what I'm saying? You can't do that. I be saying so. I be like, this is one powerful person, but where's the spirituality at? Up, of what's going on. Like when they
grounded,
walk,
get in tune with yourself, so you know, okay, this is not for me. I will not accept this. No, I will not tolerate
Say
that.
no sometimes.
No.
Do a test trial. Do a test trial.
No. You should practice it. No.
No.
No. No. No. No. No.
I did.
I've been practicing my nose. Can you tell?
Yeah. Up, down, soprano.
No. No. No, no, no. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? How I learned to say no, just for doing stuff for people, is it was a time where I really, really wanted to do something, and I said no. And what it did was it gave me a spiritual balance and a mental balance it made me stronger in a way. Like I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Now I know I can say no because it was something that I really, really wanted to do. And then I said no, but then when it came back around, it was something else that I wanted to do. And I knew that I had responsibilities. It was easier for me to say no. You know what I'm saying? So.
And sometimes saying no, you can really save yourself from situations that will take from you. You know what I'm saying? It won't add to you. It won't level you up. It literally will just keep you drained. You'll be in that same spot. So I learned to say no because I'm like, I'm not going to spread myself thin. Then I don't have enough support into the things that I really care about. Whether that's family, a hobby, whatever it may be. Like, no, just say no.
Just say no. Gotta say no to family too, because sometimes family have you headed in a crazy direction. And I'm gonna tell you, got some of the best people I've met. Torrie, she's a really good friend of mine.
Thank you.
But it's sad to say sometimes I'm one of those people who have a lot of family around the world, and I'm really not close with a lot of them. And some of my best people are my friends. They are my children. The person that I lay next to. Or my team, different things like that. So that is my family. Once you start saying no, or even when you start elevating, sometimes you pull away from your family because you are going to be the natural breadwinner of that family. And, God or whatever you may call, in your time, it's preparing you to level up, but then they can't take it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And all they got to do really is be cool because guess what? If we family, you gonna eat if I eat. If I get an overwhelming of a blessing, you think that I'm just gonna sit here on all. Some people do now. I'm not saying they will, but I just know me. If I get a deal, get knocked $30 million, why would I not? I'm that type of person to where even if you don't like me, I'm just gonna give you $20.
No, I'm probably not reading nothing.
Oh, you said $1 friend? Okay.
No, if I don't mess with you. You shouldn't even count my pockets.
If it's my family, I'll give you $1.
Some people don't see your vision how you see your vision, so they're never going to get it. You know what I'm saying? They're not in here. They're not behind these eyes. So they're not going to see your vision how you see it. So sometimes you can't explain nothing. You just got to watch me and see what I do and see what I create in the physical. You can't allow people to cloud your mind and cloud your judgment. If you see something, you know what I'm saying, plan it, project it, and do what you gotta do. People gonna talk, people gonna doubt. That's not your problem. That shouldn't even be your worry. You know what I'm saying? They'll see when the results happen for itself. I feel like a lot of people have their family in their heads. You know what I'm saying? So what you doing? How you gonna do this? So then what if this? And it's just like, I don't have time for you to be praying on my downfall, baby. This me. Let me handle this. And once it's done, you can congratulate me from the outside because you was doubting. And I don't need that type of energy. I don't need that.
That's a great way to go about it, especially with your family. Sometimes you gotta be a risk taker. Your family be the number one people, like, and when you get down there, how you gonna do this? How you gonna do this? How you gonna do this? How you gonna do that? You see what I'm saying? It be mainly your family, you know, that push you through sometimes. But then, all in all, even just with being, you know, spiritual, make sure you get you some spiritual friends, some real friends. And let's talk about that friend word.
People are also going to, I definitely want to talk about that friend word. But I just want to say this. People who are going to hold you accountable as well as hold themselves accountable. Okay? But yes, that friend word.
Well, we gotta talk about that friend word because you can't just call anybody your friend. Do you understand that friend is like a whole nother relationship?
It is.
I don't think you guys understand it. So when I take somebody in as my friend, which you probably learning something now, it's like if I'm in a relationship, it's not the same relationship as me being in a relationship with my guy, but it's a thing of you are in a relationship, but it's what the same says, but it's a friendship. You know what I'm saying? You're there. You know, you helping with the balance of emotions because you're being a real friend. And some people don't have that capability. If it's not in you, don't do it because you'll end up, you know, making it hard for people. That's why I feel like when it comes to women trusting other women about friendships is because we get in friendships sometimes and it be with unresponsible people or people that's not real friends. Then when you bump into a real friend, you treat them all crazy. You like, you like, get on.
Because you don't really know.
Because you don't really know. Yeah. But you have to really get around somebody that really, really care for you. And they going to show you the signs. They gonna tell you the truth early on. If you need something, they gonna be there.
And they won't sugarcoat it. They won't tell you yes because you my friend. Like no friend, that don't go.
That won't work.
Or friend, I don't think you should have did that. Like they are going to make sure you accept accountability and vice versa.
And keep you on point. Meaning like if it's something you know, that's nothing. We gotta stop that too. Best friends talk. You got to be crazy to think. So you have to be really crazy that you think you're going to stand in a room and talk about my best friend. I'm not going to tell her.
Yeah. And I feel like...
And I'm only saying that to her because I feel like people always come in that mode of, don't say nothing. But then if you're a real friend, that'll eat you up. You'll be like...
You hanging out with this person, you're around this person, and you don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing at all, but... You don't get messy. You just be honest. Because it be times, right? Even with you or just anybody else that I've known that I really care about as a friend, I'm going to tell you the truth. If you ask me something about somebody, hey, this is what this person said, this is where it came from, and I don't trust it. You know what I'm saying? So you know how to operate and be who you are around them because I didn't put you on game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be lying to fabricate none either. Exactly. We be having some messy lying friends that don't be telling the truth. If somebody tell you something about your friend, you go tell your friend. Don't be stupid and say, I don't want to start nothing. Go tell your friend. Stop that. We need to make sure that that's why I said people don't understand the true meaning of a friend. Make sure like you're here and one person up here and one person down here.
Right.
But,
yes.
Torrie, I know you got something to say about the friend. We got a little few minutes, so we're going to like about the friend thing.
A lot of people call people friends, but sometimes you just be associates with a person. And that's cool. We see each other, we speak. Hey, how you doing? We might laugh, share a few jokes, and we keep it pushing. But my friend, you know what I'm saying? My friend, I'm riding for my friend. You know what I'm saying? You can come over, you can eat what you need. You know what I'm saying? You need some money, you need some advice, whatever. You need your hair done, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really a ride or die thing when you call somebody your friend. And I feel like you really have to be mindful. Like, a lot of people be cool, but they're not friend material. They just associates. You know what I'm saying? You don't tell them your business. So I definitely feel like, you know what I'm saying, we should be mindful of that. And it's something that I had to learn. You know what I'm saying? That everybody is not your friend. Some people want to rub elbows with you because they feel like, oh, you're at a certain level and they inspire to be there.
But
you know what I'm saying? You're not my friend. You're my associate. Bye. So I definitely just think everybody, you know what I'm saying, male and female, should be mindful of who you call a friend.
Yes. I'm glad we spoke about the friend. Spirituality, all that comes together.
Yeah.
Having spiritual friends is so fun because they like get it. You ain't gotta be like this.
It's like it help you balance yourself out because you know you ain't crazy.
You like friends,
they be intuitive. just like you.
Like, yeah.
You'd be like, dang, we heard. We heard.
It's over there. You be like, friend, stop playing.
Yeah.
It's right there.
There. But yeah.
It's right there. It's right there. Okay, you guys know we done. We ain't finna spirit talk out loud.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Power Talk Worldwide with one and only Torrie
and Savvy the Creator.
Mwah.